Hey. Did you think I was bad? Bad kid. I'm not a bad kid anymore. Mostly because I'm not so much a kid anymore. My graduation year was 2007. So if you think you're so good at math, you go ahead and do that. But it's been a minute since I was in high school. I'll be honest with you guys, I was not great at attending high school. I was so bad, in fact, that I dropped out. Yeah. What? Seriously though, stay in school, kids. Because dropping out was just taking the long way around. I still got my GED, I still had to do all of that crap, and it just ended up taking way longer. Dropping out, not worth it. And you might be saying, Shanna, why are you confessing all of this to us? We really don't care. But just wait. You might. There is a fly in here because my
sweet boy
will not shut the goddamn screen door. Sorry. What's the point? Why am I telling you this? Huh? What reader among us has not bold-faced lied about a book that they've read? Sometimes it's just easier when you have the gist of it, or you read it in high school, aka passed the test. Probably all of us. I have, certainly. But not anymore. I am here to confess what books I did not read in high school. There were a bunch of books that I missed out on, but even the ones that I technically was at school for and read, I was just really good at taking the test. Why does school make cheating so easy? I Googled up the top 10 books that are read in high school, and I wanted to go through the list and say which ones I have or have not read. This fly, I swear to God. I don't kill bugs. I killed one fly recently and it weighs on me. But oh, I hate it. I just went on Goodreads and took the top 10 rated books you read in high school from a list that they had there. Shut up. And I only took the top 10 because I thought doing all 747 would take way too long. To Kill a Mockingbird. I have not read this, and to be honest, it's probably the one that I'm most ashamed of on this list. So yeah, I never read To Kill a Mockingbird. I keep meaning to. With the state of the world, it makes me feel like I absolutely extra have to pick up this book and read it so that I have the cultural context in my brain. And the other part of me just wants to lay down on the floor and sob because everything is hard. So yeah, To Kill a Mockingbird, never read it, but I really should. Number 2, I have read Romeo and Juliet, and I did actually read this one because in school we would do, with the plays, we did like dramatic readings. So if I missed a day, I would have missed some, but for the most part, we read Romeo and Juliet when I was in like grade 9, and that was before I was so bad. I got that one. The Great Gatsby. I did not read this one in school. I have not seen the movie, and I tried to listen to the audiobook, but then I also tried to rip my ears off because I hated it. No interest. I really hate it. So I probably will not try it again, unless I should. Should I? Let me know. Number 4, Lord of the Flies. This is one of those I passed the test and didn't read the book situations. I know the gist of it because I wrote the tests. Yeah, I don't really know beyond who was Piggy, what did he symbolize, what is the meaning of the book. I know those because you can Google that, or you can just like read a paragraph and be like, cool. So I have not read this one, but I really, really should pick it up because this one seems to get referred to a ton in just all sorts of media. And instead of lying all the time saying, yeah, of course I read it. Who hasn't read Lord of the Flies? I should just read it and then I won't be a liar anymore. Animal Farm, I did read. I think this was like grade 8 that we read Animal Farm. I did read this one. It was a long time ago though, so I barely remember it. But that's not a cover for I didn't read it. That's literally, I'm old now and my brain forgets. I did read that one, unlike 1984, which I have not read and is a great source of shame for me. If anyone brings it up, I'm just like, oh yeah, no, how about that other book? Because I just don't want to admit the big gaping hole in my knowledge there. Macbeth, we never actually did in any of my schools or grades. As far as I know, maybe I just wasn't there. I don't know anything. I'm pretty sure that's the one where they just wash their hands of the invisible blood until it's bones. Is that right? I don't know. Lady Macbeth, right? Yeah, doesn't she like kill him and then she just keeps washing her hands like crazy? Yeah, I probably wouldn't even pass a test. Number 7 of Mice and Men. This book is so small. Why haven't I read it? I actually bought it, so I have it on my shelf. Is it on this shelf? Oh no, because my son ripped the cover off, so I have to tape it. It's so teensy tiny, and it's one that I've intended to read for so long that I've actually avoided knowing what it's about because I keep saying to myself, oh, I'll read that one. I'll read it. I don't want any spoilers. Spoilers for what? I'm pretty sure it's sad, but it's also like 40 pages. I'm just kidding. I think it's like 100. It's a novella length, basically. And there's no good reason that I haven't read it. I think part of it might be that it's one that people read in school, so it's just kind of got boring radiating from it. Why does school do that to books? Why does school make them boring? Ugh, we'd have more readers if school didn't make it so damn boring. Catcher in the Rye, I have read. Big old check mark for me. I did not read it in high school, though. I read it because John Green told me to. And apparently I just do what John Green says because, I don't know, he's pretty cool. He loved it so much that I was like, I need to know what the hell he's talking about half the time. So I read it, and it was fine. I was, I think, young enough to still be close-ish to Holden. I was definitely probably 20. So, or 21. Not quite the right age, enough to be able to look at him and be like, ha, dummy. Still young enough that I didn't want to throw it against a wall. Hamlet, not only have I read it, but I have been in multiple productions of it because Hamlet is what everyone does all the time. And I think it's really hard to have not read or consumed Hamlet in some form. Number 10, The Scarlet Letter, which I really, really do want to read. That one sounds like school wouldn't even make it boring. I thought that it was a banned book. Here, Shanna, was it a banned book? I don't know. Everything about it sounds like something I would really enjoy reading. That is one that even when it comes up, I will say that I have not read because I haven't read it and I want to know what people think of it. So, yeah. Good job, Shanna. Way to make a video on a bunch of books you haven't read on your book channel. I want to know which books I should feel the most ashamed of. What books have you never read that, you should have? Or what books do you lie about? Tell me your shame. That's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Click the like button, subscribe, and share the video. You can ring the bell and leave a comment. All of these things help me a ton. It helps my channel grow. It helps other people find me. It shows YouTube that people like me and want people to watch my stuff. So thank you. I will see you guys next time. Bye.